The silence of the living room weighed heavy that night, thick enough to feel against my chest. I sat there, staring at my phone, the glow from the screen painting my hands in cold light. A video sat paused halfway through, its timestamp frozen at 2:17 a.m. My stomach turned as I watched the blurred outline of two people standing beneath a flickering neon sign. The woman in the frame, her hair, her laugh, I knew them better than I knew myself. Sarah. My wife. Her hand slid across another man's arm, playful, easy, familiar. My breath caught in my throat. The sound of the refrigerator hum was the only thing keeping me anchored. Everything else felt unreal. I didn't move for a long time. The couch creaked beneath me each time my body trembled. My heart was hammering so hard it drowned out the quiet around me. Then I heard the door unlock. The metallic click cut through the silence like a blade. "Hey, I'm home," she called, her tone light, almost musical. Her heels tapped across the floor, and for a brief second, I wished I could erase what I had seen, just to meet her smile like before. But my throat was too tight to speak. "In here," I finally muttered, my voice barely holding steady. She appeared in the doorway, brushing a strand of auburn hair from her face, her smile softening when she saw me. "You okay?" she asked, but her expression shifted when she noticed the look in my eyes. "Sit down," I said, nodding to the couch across from me. She hesitated, sensing the tension, but did as I asked. My thumb trembled as I hit play. The sound came alive. Her laughter, familiar and cruelly distant, filled the room. On screen, she leaned into him, brushing his sleeve, his hand tracing the small of her back. The video ended abruptly, the screen going dark, but the sound of her laughter seemed to linger. Sarah's hands were clenched so tightly her knuckles had turned white. "Where did you get that?" she asked, her voice small, breaking. I looked up at her, my jaw tight. "Does it matter?" The scent of jasmine, once comforting, now felt like poison. "Who is he?" Her eyes darted away, searching for an escape in the dim light seeping through the curtains. "It's not what it looks like," she whispered, the words shaky and rehearsed. "It was a mistake, a stupid night. Nothing more." I wanted to believe her, to hold on to the 12 years we'd built together, our mornings, our quiet evenings, our inside jokes. But deep down, I knew the truth. This wasn't sudden. The distance had been growing for months, locked phones, late nights, excuses that didn't fit. "Tell me everything," I said quietly. She swallowed hard, eyes glistening. "His name's Ethan. We worked together. The team went out to celebrate a project. I had too much to drink and," she stopped herself. My pulse spiked. "And what?" I asked, my tone sharper than I intended. "You let him touch you? You laughed like he made you feel alive again? Like I couldn't?" Her head snapped up, guilt and anger colliding in her expression. "Alive?" she echoed. "You think I've felt alive here? You're always somewhere else, buried in work, in screens. I've been invisible, Mark." Her words struck deep, but they couldn't erase that image burned into my mind, her leaning into another man, glowing in a way I hadn't seen in years. "So it's my fault?" I said, rising to my feet. "You betray me, and I'm the one to blame?" She stood, too, tears welling in her eyes. "It wasn't like that," she pleaded. "It was one night. I didn't sleep with him. I didn't even kiss him." I laughed bitterly, shaking my head. "Then why does it feel like you did?" The air grew suffocating. Every breath felt like a struggle. Her voice softened, breaking apart with each word. "I love you," she said. "But I felt invisible, Mark. He saw me." That sentence hit harder than the video itself. My chest tightened as memories flooded in, her humming off-key in the mornings, her laughter during movie nights, the warmth of her hand in mine. All of it now felt fragile, distant, untouchable. "Say something," she whispered, tears streaking down her cheeks. I looked up at her, seeing the guilt and something else, a strange glimmer of relief, like a weight had lifted. "I don't know if I can trust you anymore," I said quietly. "Not after this." She broke. Falling to her knees, she grabbed my hands. "Please, Mark," she sobbed. "I'll quit my job. I'll cut all ties. Just, don't give up on us." Her touch burned like betrayal. "This isn't about him, Sarah," I said, pulling away. "It's about the choice you made when you lied." Her crying filled the room, raw and desperate. I wanted to hold her, to tell her it would somehow be okay, but that video kept replaying in my mind, her laughter, his hand, the look in her eyes. The doorbell rang suddenly, sharp and loud. We both froze. My heart raced as I stood up, my legs unsteady, and looked through the peephole. A tall man stood outside, dark hair, hands buried in his pockets. I knew that face. Ethan. My stomach turned to ice. I spun toward Sarah. "What the hell is he doing here?" Her eyes went wide, fear flashing across her face. "I don't know," she stammered. "I swear, I didn't let her finish." I threw open the door. Ethan stood there, calm but pale, his gaze steady. "Mark," he said quietly. "We need to talk." My blood boiled. Every muscle in my body screamed to hit him, to erase that face from my life. Behind me, Sarah sobbed, pleading for something I couldn't hear anymore. I gripped the doorframe, forcing myself not to lose control. "You've got some nerve showing up here," I growled. He didn't flinch. His eyes flickered past me, meeting hers instead. And in that one look, so quiet, so certain, I saw everything. The truth wasn't just in the video. It was in the way he looked at her, the way she couldn't look back at me. The world seemed to slow. I felt my heart shatter quietly, without sound. Whatever we had built, our years, our love, our laughter, it all came crashing down in that silent exchange. I didn't say another word. I simply stepped back, the weight of betrayal crushing me from within. Some endings don't need shouting. They just leave you standing there, staring at the pieces, realizing that nothing will ever be the same again.